Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Empire of the Sun. Quite a few things have happened since the last card we played. We had just been beginning turn 4, and his first card he played what did he play? He played one of the what I call the Three Sisters card. I think it was East Force or West Force or whatever force he did, and then he played it on the South HQ for the event. And he basically did was he went out and did an attack. He did an attack here in Mandalay, which, if you remember, had an air unit here. I think it was this SEAC Air Force that was on it. And he went in with his army, and then he sent in about quite a few Japanese air forces there, primarily here from Rangoon, to engage the air force that was there, the this SEAC Air Force that was there. I was able to react to his card, and I sent some air units in reaction, so these guys in reaction, and we battled. And basically, I was able to hit him for 15 hits, and he hit me for 5. I think we both had a half result. He sent in a half result. He only got 5 hits. I got 15, and because of that, I was able to flip or eliminate actually because they were all flipped. The 22nd, I think it was 22nd or 21st Air Fleet, one of these Navy elite air units that was, I think, originally a 2010-3, excuse me, unit, which had been flipped to a 10-10-3, and so 15 hits allowed me to destroy that last unit, and he was only able to hit me for 5, which didn't do anything to me because I was too strong. Okay, and so what I did was it was I played that, and we did our PBMs back to our bases, and then I played this card, Operating Cherry Blossom, played for the event on SEAC, so that's six activations, and so I decided I was going to go after his army here again, okay, and I sent 30, so that's 10, 23 plus 7, that's 30, with the hope that if I get a full result, if that's pretty optimistic, but if I get a full result, I'll be able to flip both of his armies into half strength. Okay, and I was also trying to entice his air force into a fight. Basically, he would have to bring out this unit, he would bring out that unit, and hopefully, with a good result, I could attrit more of his air units. He's beginning to kind of strain a little bit from all the air battles that we've been having. So I'm hoping that it will really hurt him in the long run. So he reacted with this card, okay, which is ouchie for me because, well, it happens. This is the Mahatma Gandhi, the blue Mahatma Gandhi card. This is Worker Strikes in India, which is essentially can only be played in reaction to an offensive activated by SEAC, which obviously it is now. Then cancels that offensive, and everybody has to go home. And he has to reduce 1 full strength Indian corps. So that's another ouchie. This second Indian corps is going to take a hit for no real reason other than Gandhi has decided to throw in his lot with the Japanese, as it were. So he played that, and it canceled my offensive, unfortunately. So, and he was able to draw a card. I guess the good thing about this card actually is a very good card for the Japanese to have because it essentially allows them one of the few cards that really allow him a back-to-back turn. Because then what happens is he moves, I play a card, that card gets canceled, okay, by a reaction, and then he is able to draw a strategy card. Then he goes again. The next turn is his card play again, and so that's essentially a back-to-back turn for him, which I can see that he's probably going to be able to take Burma. If he just moves it, he can move this way and capture these cities, Lashio and Mitkina. If you remember, the conditions for capturing Burma are Rangoon, Mandalay, Lashio, and Mitkina. You don't need to capture Akyab. I didn't know that a long time. The last time I played, I thought you had to capture Akyab as well, but turns out you didn't have to. So I imagine this when he takes his turn, he's just going to move in and take those cities and take that out. Oh, by the way, one thing he also did was I think he was able to drop paratroopers with his previous card, the whatchamacallit, when he played the East Force card with the battle, to do that air battle here in Mandalay, he was able to drop paratroopers at the Medan and take that, so he was able to capture that. So is that it? No, it's Banca still around, so you still need to take Banca, but again, that's going to be trivial. He just needs to walk in and just take it. Then that's it. Oh, Balikpapan. He hasn't taken Balikpapan yet. All right, but then again, very trivial. All right, so that's that. Good card to have. The Mahatma Gandhi. There are, of course, 3 Gandhi cards. The other 2, I'm trying to remember if one of them actually uh, is the same way. It takes out. I don't know if it takes out. Oh, the other ones prevent you from bringing in replacements, Commonwealth replacements to India, and also moves. I think one of them or both of them. I'm not sure. Move this India status card over to the left. Okay, if you remember how India follows that this king has to go all the way to the left. And the way it moves is either through card play or if you capture all 5 of the North India hexes, Kohima, Imphal, Leto, Jarhat, Limasur, and Dhaka. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If those are all 5 Japanese controlled hexes, then India will yeah in the, in the next political phase, the India status moves 1 to the left, and then if that doesn't change in the next turn, it moves to the left and left and left. Okay. The trick here, though, unfortunately, is that if the allies recapture any one of the 5 hexes, normally Dhaka, then what happens is that this India status track goes all the way back to the beginning. So India the Japanese have to capture India and hold on to it. Don't make sure not to lose any hexes, otherwise it's just you have to start all over again. I found out this. I find this up to my chagrin in an earlier game when I didn't know that it was one of those things that the rules that never came up, and so he got me. My opponent got me in that one, and I was hoping that was my only thread to victory, and it didn't happen. So anyway, so that's where that is. So that's where we are right now. And so the next phase will be next video will show I have to return all these planes back to their beginning, but then he has to play his next card for his offensive. All right, so we'll see what happens to that, and see you in the next video. Thank you.